now that our paper is dry, we want to cut out our cactuses. And this extra paper, you can recycle it. You could keep it for another project. I might hold on to mine in case I want to make more plants. So when it's time to make our ground, I'm going to use kind of some things I found around my house. This was some packaging paper, or I could use a paper bag. And then I found some sandpaper, since I thought that would be good for showing some textures. And we want to make our ground on our paper. So I don't want to cut for this. I think I want to rip more. I think that would make it look more interesting. So if it's, maybe I'll rip some of this as well, and I might include both. And once you think you have the paper ripped and how you want it, you're going to start arranging that onto your paper. Remember, we want to try to fill in the colored space, since this is our ground. So I wouldn't want to just glue it like this and have a big empty space. When you have your ground finished, we want to glue on our plants, our cactus. So you want to make sure that they're at least touching the horizon line. So we shouldn't have anything up here. They don't have to come all the way to the bottom though, as long as they're touching any of the sand. So right now, to make this look a little bit more realistic, since this is just a straight line, we could rip some more of our paper, just a little bit, to kind of put it over the bottom to make it look more like it's coming right out of the sand. So I'm going to do that with some of my ripped paper. We could leave it like this. This looks great. I have some of that extra paper, so I think I'm going to add like a small little spiky plant right here. So I'm just going to take a little scrap of my paper, and I'm just going to make some lines. It kind of looks like a big raindrop or leaves touching. Do one line through it, and I'm just doing this with my Sharpie, and I'm going to cut it out and glue it right about, I think, down here, a little bit lower. Sometimes cactuses, they can bloom, they'll get these little flowers. So I want to add flowers to this one right here. I have some tissue paper that I'm going to use. If you don't have tissue paper, you could use construction paper, white paper that you colored, or you could just draw the flowers on as well. So I'm going to show you how to do both. So if you're drawing them on, they're not very big. Looks like we just make two little lines come up and with a wavy line. And I'm just going to do some little lines coming out with some tiny little dots for the inside. I'll do one here, here, and here. And if you're adding it with paper, I'm going to mostly just be ripping again some small pieces, and I kind of just ball them up a little bit. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of glue and add those to the same spots.